Okay, so I'm strolling on Facebook, minding my business, and I'm trying to take the day off. I've been pushing out content for the past week and a half. Oh my goodness. Oh shit. And I come across, I want to say Trinice on Facebook. I gotta go back and look her up. I'm gonna give her credit though. Y'all, oh my God. Polo ass is in jail. I think that's Polo. I don't know if it's Polo, but it definitely looks like Polo. What the fuck? What the fuck, y'all? Like, I went to the inmate search and it's there. It's there. Look. Shit, it's there. Like, what the fuck is that? Can somebody tell me if this really Polo or not? Please, I would love to know, because they already got this man in orange uniform. Like, they not finna let him out no time soon. What is going on? And so I went back to his page to see, like, okay, and the last post was like around 11 hours ago. So I'm not sure if that's really him or not. Like, what in the fudge is going on? What did he get locked up for? Like, what the hell? And is that even him? Like, is Polo really 37? Like, you really 37? I'm not gonna say my age. You really 37? Wow. Okay, so, oh wow. And then I did see, I want to say something about the live that TT Tasha did like maybe 2 or 3 days ago, when she was talking about the content creators and the AI videos and all that stuff.
Yes, I've been told I need to pay money, and that's to the content creator to have me pay money, or they're gonna drag me, or they're gonna do this and they're gonna do that. Enough is enough. And when I say I don't have to go way off the deep end to say these things that are going on, many of you have witnessed this stuff that's online, that's being ridiculed and just being thrown out there to sabotage my name, my character, my children, my everything. If they're that desperate for this extent to try to harm me or my family, I don't know what extent that they will come up next. I even been told that I'm gonna be arrested. You guys, many of you seen that online, saying I'm gonna get arrested, I'm going to jail, and I'm talking about I haven't done nothing. And common sense will tell you.
I'm gonna just say this and I'm gonna let it go. Okay, we cannot be mad about at the internet for doing what the internet does. Okay, the internet is always gonna remain undefeated. Okay, I ain't heard nothing about nobody saying that lady was gonna go to jail. She got all on her platform saying that people was threatening her that she was going to jail, all kind of stuff. I ain't heard nobody say that that woman was gonna go to jail. I ain't heard none of that. A lot of the stuff that she was saying, I really ain't heard. Now the blue check situation. I think she went and got that blue check because there is people making fake accounts. There are people making fake accounts of Polo. There are people making fake accounts of Gigi. There are people making fake accounts of the Davis family. Like, there are people making fake accounts right now, stirring Dro's situation up negatively. And I'm not going to say who I feel like is behind those negative accounts and those fake accounts. I'm going to wait on that. I'm not going to say who I feel like is behind it. I'm just not going to say it. But, you know, me personally, if this is Polo in jail, and I don't like putting out false information, but I did go to his page, and I just went to the doggone, I just went to the inmate search for Okola. I'm not even sure if that's where he's from. Like, that is, what in the world is going on? Because if he really in jail, then I can't tell y'all what he did. I ain't pulled no cards or nothing. Okay, so I did a little more research, okay? And it looks like he was driving with a suspended license. So that's nothing, you know, that ain't nothing big or bad or nothing like that. So I think he gonna be okay. I think he gonna be okay. I think he gonna be all right. He'll be out of jail probably tonight, tomorrow. Y'all know. But it is the weekend, so hopefully they let him out. But it's Friday, so we might not see Mr. Polo till Monday. But hopefully they let him out. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they let him out, you know. Hopefully everybody can get along and we can all start back focusing on justice for Dro. Let's hope so. But I want to say this too. I don't feel like he's the right spokesperson for the Kendrick Johnson case. And I'm not saying this because he real loud and you know, stuff like that. I'm going to say this because of the simple fact he don't have no filter. And people are getting threatened for real in that Kendrick Johnson case. Like, for real, for real. Like, it's getting real. Like, you got Miss Erica Miller. If y'all know her on Facebook, people have been threatening her. People have threatened KJ's mom to this day, his dad, his sister, his family members. Hell, one of his cousins won't even speak on a lot of the stuff that happened the day January 10th to January 11th, 2013, and what happened to this boy. A lot of people in that situation won't speak on it, but shout out to Miss Erica Miller because, and it's another female, I forgot her name, but shout out to both of them because they have been keeping up with the case a lot, and also along with his family and other bloggers and supporters. Y'all, I gotta get my reporting right. As I'm sitting here shouting out Erica Miller and the other lady that I said shout out to her too, her name is Leah A. Flicken. I go on Facebook to give Leah a shout out to get her name right, and I figured they into it. Look at this. It's too much going on. Justice for these boys, man. Justice for Dro. Justice for Travion Purtle. Justice for Kendrick Johnson. Justice for... Man, this is too much. Back to the regular scheduled program, and I got to get my news report and shit right. And I just don't feel like that's a safe case for him to be involving himself in, for the simple fact he's smart, but when it come down to being aware of what the other people be on, like that Kendrick Johnson ain't got it. That Kendrick Johnson ain't no black on black crime, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And I want Polo to be careful about trying to stick his nose in that Kendrick Johnson case, because it is a lot. And I want that man to be careful about sticking his nose in that case, because that case ain't nothing to play with. And it's not. That case ain't nothing to play with. In my personal opinion, I'm ready for them people to go to New Orleans and put that juju on them boys. Because dealing with the judicial system in the South, ain't no telling when they gonna get justice for Kendrick. Ain't no telling. Me personally, I go down there to New Orleans and I put the roots on them boys. And I would. That's just on me. That's just me, honey. I sure would. But, you know, hopefully this not Polo that's in jail. Like I said, I don't really have no dogs in none of these cases when it comes to Romika, when it comes to Dro, when it comes to all of the newer cases or older cases that I've done. I really don't have no dogs in these fights. I try to stay as unbiased as possible. Whatever card comes out. I had somebody ask me in my comments, oh, how come you didn't pick up on the auntie in your first reading? There's a different spread. That's a different deck, for one. It's a whole different deck. And to be honest, the daddy, the mama, and a couple of family members did pop out in them readings. And I went on by my business and kept reading. And that's your answer for that. A lot of them, all of them popped out if we want to be real about it. Okay? And we're going to move on from that. So, I just hope that, you know, everything is good and copacetic when it comes to the Justice for Dro movement, even though there's a lot of chaos, confusion, and lies, scheming, scamming, and all that stuff going on. I really, really hope that, you know, Polo doesn't stay incarcerated for long, if that's him. I hope that the Davis family can actually get their stuff together and you know, show people what they asking for. Like, these people donated money for a private investigator. You did not have to tell us who the private investigator was, but at the same time, because people donated money, it would have been nice to at least see a receipt. You know, it would have been at least nice to see a receipt that wasn't, you know, Chat GPT or AI generator or something like that. It'd be nice to see a receipt. something to say that you retained a private investigator. Okay, that's it. That's the only thing. Me, and I feel like if you asking the public for money, then you should at least give the public some type of comfort knowing that you really did get the private investigator just by showing a receipt. Jesus, what's wrong with showing a receipt or the documentation or a confirmation email and just block the person's name out? But hey, hey. But that's all I wanted to come on and say. I've been trying to keep up with the case, y'all. This is not a reading. I just thought that was crazy that Polo is allegedly in jail. I hope he's not, but all right, y'all. That was just my little commentary. I probably won't do a lot of these, but I'm just trying to keep up with the case, and I'm just shocked to see Polo in jail. But I seen, that's crazy because it came out in my reading yesterday that somebody was going to damn jail, and I was like, who going to jail? And for that, I never said no one's name in that reading. I'm going to take it a step further and say that I didn't say anyone's name that I thought was going to go to jail in that reading. So I'm still trying to figure out who said Natasha was going to jail. That's crazy work. But you guys, I really do hope Dro's children gets the justice that they deserve. I really do. Because at this point, it done got wild. But as always, you guys, peace and blessings, love and light.